Douchebag jokes are well worn into each ring by 2013, and any reference we would make to Bluetooth earbuds in Lehigh University would be more expected than a DUI checkpoint popping up at a major intersection 2 minutes after last call.
It's a Wi-Fi hotspot, it's got a holder for my coffee, it's got really nice seats like a poem by Keats, and wait, this car's a Starbucks, isn't it?
We, as regular car review guys, are not used to this level of refinement and luxury. Understand that we've lived in a community where Lincoln Town cars were aspirational vehicles, occupying a throne above which no other car could command. And now we find ourselves sitting in this. Laying eyes on an Audi S4 is like watching Empire for the first time when I was 10 in 1991 and realizing that there's someone above Darth Vader. An Audi S4 is robed in forgettable dark tones, waiting to shock you if you dare challenge it.
You know what? You know what has to end? This nonsense. I'm sick of this!
Leather gaiters on automatic shift levers.
Who are you fooling? What? Am I supposed to believe that this is stick? How dumb do you think I am?
Sir, it has a manual mode. Just move the gear selector to the right and—
No clutch! Not a manual! It has no clutch! It's not a manual! It doesn't have a clutch! It's not a manual! No clutch, no manual! No clutch, no manual!
Take that leather off your auto,
wrap it around your dick, and make your pet pygmy goat bleed!
The Audi S4 is the performance version of the Audi A4. And I have to catch my breath after that. The Audi S4 is an all-wheel drive car which has bias toward the rear wheels, about a 60-40 split or thereabouts. All-wheel drive cars trade fuel efficiency for stability. Herding the power to all four wheels all the time costs you MPGs. It's like this. Every time the power makes a motion, makes a turn, makes a corner, goes from one piece of metal to another, there's a tax, there's a toll, a little energy is lost in the Audi S4. So you have power traveling through a crank, one crank, and now you're dividing it up between two differentials. Tax, toll, tax, 20 miles per gallon. Everyone who bought an Audi S4 looked at an M3 first. Everyone. But you ended up choosing a more practical car with 4 doors because if you're going to make a bad decision, let's make one that will last into adulthood. Speaking of decisions, the wheel and tire package you choose from the factory affects the speed governor in the S4. If you get the cheap wheels and tires, your speed is limited to something draconian, about 119 miles per hour or thereabouts. But if you get the expensive tires and expensive wheels, oh, now you can go 155 or more. Adaptive steering is weird if you never felt it before. I mean, this is the first time I felt it. It's really super light when you're driving around a parking lot, and then it gets really firm when you get out on the highway. And when you merge onto the highway, you're gonna want— That's the problem with the S4, like all the time. Anytime you're not going, oh, here we go. There is no way to enjoy an S4 within the bounds of the law. All it has is a medium displacement 3.0 liter 24 valve engine with a supercharger that gives you around 330 horsepower. 330, maybe it's more in the 320 range, give or take, atmosphere. Can I do one D-bag joke? Just one douchebag joke. Audi S4, the official car of elliptical machine Bluetooth conference calls. I mean, Chris Harris did a way better job than I'm ever gonna do reviewing this type of car. But one of the things I think he left out is that when you're driving this in traffic, particularly in America, you're invisible. No one really knows what you have, so you're constantly wanting to— That's the problem with the S4. All the time, you want to show people up. Because it looks like, it doesn't even look anything. I mean, I would honestly say this kind of looks like a rental car. Yeah, there's the S4 badging, but that's it. And knowing that you have that forced induction and the torque down low, every interstate off-ramp, and every on-ramp, and every merge, and anytime you have an excuse to— more power! It's hard to go back after this. You experienced rough sex and you're never going back.
Navigation is not active.
Down. Oh my goodness. I am not used to fast things. No, I guess, is this first gear?
Whoa! Holy shit! That was a serious kick.
Go fast time.
I order scotch as a prop for my Instagram photos, and I drive an Audi S4.